just got done scrimmaging, got about 100 plays in. Everybody was getting reps, which was good to see. Everybody was live, including the quarterback, so they all got hit a little bit, and we needed to see that. So I thought it was a productive day from a head coach standpoint. You see the defense win some and the offense win some. That's probably a pretty good thing. So, on to the next thing.
So, Rich, anybody individually you want to point out that caught your attention yet that you thought was especially noteworthy, that you thought worthy of?
No, it's always hard until I watch the film. I think our quarterbacks ran competitively, but I also think they eyes were probably in the wrong place at times. There's a lot of decisions for them to make, so we got to get that corrected. I thought I don't see a lot of missed tackles. I'm just talking general now. I don't think we tackled okay. The one thing we did have, we had way too many penalties. We had a full Big Ten crew here, and we had 4 or 5 procedure penalties, which should never happen. Those were self-inflicted. We had, I think, 3 or so holding penalties, and those are like turnovers. We can't have that. We had 1 critical jump off sides on a 4th and 4. That should never happen. So, and then we had 1 on sportsmanlike conduct, which is, I told the guys they could just after a touchdown. So that guy, I told him next time just keep running in the locker room after you do that. So that's not going to be pretty, but they'll learn. They'll all learn from it. They're pretty conscientious.
You talked about tackling there. To me, that would seem to be pretty optimistic because I would think tackling would be a hard thing because you haven't really hit that much.
No, we've had, I don't know what, we've had a couple live periods. And part of it is, being a dynamic runner, receiver, whatever, that make you miss a little bit. So you hope we have some of that. But, I'm looking, I'm trying to think. There were a couple instances we missed some tackles, but I think we rallied to the ball okay on defense. We're still not getting enough push on the O-line up front. On short yardage situations, I think we're stalemating too much. We're not getting off the ball and changing the line of scrimmage, particularly. We had a lot of short yardage situations today and did not get enough on most of them the way we need to or the way we can. So, but it's good. It's been good.
Are they getting closer to where you want them from a physicality effort standpoint?
Well, ask me we're not meeting tomorrow, are we? Ask me Monday. Because I'm saying coach speak it. I got to watch it. When I watch the film here, as soon as I get it done with you all and eat lunch, I'll know.
How much game planning and scheming did Zach do against you guys? A lot of variety?
No, I don't mean Zach he throws everything out there the first 2 days. You know what I mean? Yeah, he got guys in there and, all kinds of fronts, coverages mixed up and all that. And so our offense, we do some of that too. But I don't, I normally restrict, okay, when we got the younger guys in there, like the 3rd or 4th group, whatever. But hell, nowadays, is there really a younger group? Maybe next year there'll be a younger group, but they're all new. So I'm like, what the heck? Just throw everything. We don't plan, one side of the ball or the other. We just go out and play.
Overall, both sides handled it pretty well, though.
From what kind?
The scheming on both your scheming to the defense.
Yeah, I don't know. Again, I have to watch. From a assignment standpoint, we missed a couple defensively, and then offensively, I didn't think there was a lot of missed assignments, but there were a couple easy ones that we can correct. But I didn't see anything that was egregious. I just still think when it's a little warmer today, but boy, this has been a break, right? The weather's been unreal. So, we shouldn't be getting tired, regardless of the tempo in a day like today.
The assignments things, is that a product of all the team you're doing, you think?
Well, I think it's a product of everybody being new to the system, really. I think we're doing a lot, and we're doing it a lot quickly, and we're not a kind of a walk and talk and teach type of tempo at practice. Now, we have walkthroughs, of course, every day, and that's when we get our teaching done. But when we're practicing, there's not a lot of slowly, deliberately put in a play, and all that kind of stuff, because I want our practices to be short and crisp.
Did you mention yesterday you were hoping to
not have to do a whole lot of teaching during the scrimmage, the coaches, from that standpoint?
Yeah, I didn't want our guys yelling out, situations or yelling out, things to do on each play, do this or do that. I didn't want that. So everybody was on the sidelines, but me and a couple other coaches, and that was purposeful so those guys would have to kind of feel like the game mode. Not live. I mean, we kicked some field goals. We punted a couple times. I wanted to do more, but we're going to have one day this week. We'll go live with special teams just to see what we got there.
Looks like you have a battle at place kicker. So is that fair? I mean, do you think
Sure,
there's a true
yeah.
battle there?
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's really a three-man battle. I'm looking down at with Cade, Ethan, and RJ. I mean, we got three guys all battling pretty good right there. So we'll see. There's nothing. It's all going to be earned, hopefully. I got to do. I should have done it today, but I didn't. I need to put some pressure on the field goal kickers at the end of practice. I've only done it one time. I've got to do that more often.
One of those guys or multiple be kickoff guys?
Yeah, Ethan is a guy the leader in the clubhouse with that. Was one reason we wanted to have him because he was. I don't know what his percentage was of touchbacks, but it was pretty high. He got a strong leg.
Richard, are you a kick it through the end zone guy, or do you like to design the kicks and try to trap them inside the 20? Or
Yeah, most of the time, if we can kick it out, we'll kick it out. Sometimes, if you got wind in your face or something, you'll do an alternate kick, a sky kick or a squib kick or something like that. Or if you don't want them to have any return at all, you'll do some kind of shorter squib kick. But generally, if we can kick it out, we're going to kick it out.
When you're trying to decide, especially like a kicking battle, how much of that is what you're seeing, like makes versus misses, versus maybe what a feel maybe you get from each individual kicker?
Like a mental feel.
Between a mental feel or like even if you just see one maybe has a confidence, but
Oh
aura
yeah,
about them, something like that.
Yeah, that. Well, to your point, that's why. And I don't think it affect him too much, but it might. I mean, Mike could put the pressure on him, like, okay, there's a 41-yard field goal on the left hash. If he makes it, we got no sprints after practice. If he misses it, we got 10 or something. And that's not, I don't know, that peer pressure is probably pretty good. But and it's hard to go live field goal because you got 300-pounders trying to roll 300-pounders on their back and all that kind of stuff. But and I don't know if anything can equate to an actual game field goal. But the guys that we have, the good part is they have some experience. Cade and Ethan in particular have kicked, in college and made field goals. So we feel good about that.
You mentioned the other day there was issues with the cadence getting off the ball. Where were you at that time?
Better today. But, again, we had 5 procedure penalties. Now, some of that was not the quarterback's cadence. Some of it, our center wasn't consistent in his snap. They all, when the cadence goes, the center should be snapping the ball. So we're not consistent with the same every time, and we're not really when it's short yardage stuff. I mean, we ought to be on tune with that, and so that's one area we got to get better at.
It seems like you're really trying to create the game day atmosphere. I mean, you had obviously full officiating crew, you had staff on the PA, obviously running at your pace. Is that pretty close? Do you feel like you guys are getting a taste of it?
We need more of that we did today. I know we have 2 more like this. We probably need more than that because it is different. And the crew we had, it's a Big 12 crew today, and it was great. I had moments where I had asked them questions, how they're going to manage this, how they're going to manage that, and there's some of them are seeing us for the first time, knowing how we go about our business in the game. So I thought that was really valuable, but we need more of that today for sure.
Walking around practice yesterday, Eddie Kelly sort of jumps out because he's just a big man.
Yeah.
So how good can he be? How much do you need him to be good?
Yeah, I think he's another, he's a 1-year guy, right? Yeah, I mean, he's a 1-year, guy to come in, make an impact, and he's worked hard. I mean, he's in better shape than he was when he got here. I think he loves football. Everything's different for him, obviously, a new system and all that. but I think he's got a chance to contribute. And you can't have enough of those guys, you know. Anybody tell you guys that are big defensive linemen that can maybe rush the passer, those are pretty valuable.
What did you see from pass catchers, like wide receivers, tight ends today?
Yeah, I'm trying to think tight end wise. I know Ryan Ward made a big catch. Tight ends, it looked like they had a pretty good day blocking. I don't know, all the slot receivers had some big catches today. I'm trying to think if we had anything on the perimeter. I don't know if we had much on the perimeter, but the slot receivers had some. We had some decent runs. I thought the quarterbacks ran competitively today, this was the first time they were really live in this situation. So I thought they all ran, had some good, and they also sometimes they ran a little sideways, which we're fixing. But I thought they were pretty competitive running today.
Rich, for a first scrimmage, is this, in your opinion, typical, what you expected, a little bit better than you expected? Where does it fit?
Yeah, I think the penalties, as unhappy as we are with them, probably should have been expected. You know, when you got a full crew and everybody's off the field, and you know that part, and we shouldn't have them, but that was a little bit to be expected. I think we put the ball on the ground twice, which is totally unacceptable. We got to get that part fixed. Defensively, I'm trying to see if I don't think we attack the ball defensively as much as we can. You know, like that's a big point of emphasis at all levels. You know, guys that are punching the ball and attacking the ball and getting it out, especially in short yard situations. I didn't see us do that as much as we could. But it was for a first scrimmage. There's going to be plenty to teach off of. And we probably went a little longer. I mean, we had all the situations covered, every one of them, but it was probably more. We might have had about 110 plays or something. So it was pretty good.
You mentioned the running backs from time to time. Sincere Bowers was able to practice yesterday. What did you see from that position today?
Yeah, he's learning. He's still getting in shape. And you know, when you miss practices, you know, you miss a lot of conditioning too. And Sincere's got some. He's got some talent and ability, and can help us. So he had some decent runs, and you know, Jaheim and Dior Hubbard's got better. You know, showed a few things today. Cannon came back and was practicing today. That was good to see. But we've got there are a couple of times though with short yards where we got to stick our foot in the ground and get the 1 yard, 2 yards, and press the line of scrimmage, and we're still learning that.
It's a little tougher. Like you said the other day, you don't really have a big body back right now.
Right.
So is that you sort of have to figure out ways to make short yardage? I mean, quarterbacks are big, so I guess. Yeah,
we got size at the quarterback, and then we're still, you know, actively recruiting. When's school start? The 20th? Yeah, so we'll see. All right. Thank you.